Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This reading is from the new moon in Sagittarius on November 26th to the new moon in Capricorn on December 26th. Sagittarius is a fire energy ruled by Jupiter, so it's a great time to go on an adventure and explore with your heart. Sagittarius is the I Master energy of the zodiac, so this reading will explore what you need to initiate to bring yourself to a higher level of authority or understanding about the world around you. It's also a great time to search for truth, peace of mind. It's perfect time for travel, freedom, find adventures, tackle legal issues, have faith and optimism, finding solutions, and overcoming excess. Okay? This reading is a new moon spread that's meant to identify your intentions for the upcoming cycle and to show you what you need to learn in order to manifest your intentions during the full moon in Gemini that we have coming up, or with the new moon in Capricorn on December 26th. I'm going to pull 6 tarot cards, so 5 cards, and then reading the bottom of the card overall energy. And then I'm going to pull some oracle cards at the end of the reading for further messages from Spirit. I'm just going to ask that while I'm doing this reading, you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. And I also just want to say thank you guys for listening. It means the world to me, all of your love and support. So, my fellow Cancers, this is our reading for the new moon in Capricorn. It is our opposite sign. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to ask Spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and Spirit guides for the messages that Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs need to hear. What messages do you have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in Cancer for the Sagittarius new moon? What messages do you have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the Sagittarius new moon? What messages do you have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the Sagittarius new moon? What messages do you have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the Sagittarius new moon? What messages do you have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Okay, perfect. I laugh because here we have Temperance coming out. This is the Sagittarius card. So we're definitely talking about the right time period, right? Temperance is all about balance. It's all about patience. It's all about finding the middle road. You can see she's grounded, but she also has her feet in one of her feet in the water. So it's that perfect balance between being grounded and being emotional. It's also about sometimes the perfect reaction is not reacting at all. Okay, and this is also a message from Spirit and your spirit guides that, you are surrounded by your angels, that you're protected, you're heavenly, divinely protected on this journey. Underneath that, we do have the Two of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Ooh, and I'm getting that some of us, ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to read a few cards back here. There's something that's some sort of ending, okay? It may have been a relationship for some of us. This may be, this may have been a relationship that was a little bit difficult, that was very frustrating, that was maybe it was riddled with problems. I'm getting with jealousy, with, power issues, control issues. Okay, and there's some sort of breakup of some sort, and it's just you've been working and working and working so hard, and it's been really extremely exhausting, and you were just trying to do everything, Cancer, trying to balance everything, trying to balance, work and this relationship, trying to balance this relationship with family, or maybe you were working too hard and you had a side hustle after this breakup, and that you're just completely exhausted. So Spirit is saying, Cancer, this is the time. We had Mercury in retrograde, which can be a blessing for some of us, a time to rest and to rejuvenate and to give ourselves second chances and to do the self-healing and the meditation necessary. But it may also continue on into and through December for you, Cancer. Okay, and also as a result, for some of us, when we experience exhaustion, tragedy, sorrow, breakups, just be careful that you're not drowning your sorrows in alcohol, or you're overeating, or you're hiding, you're hiding in work or hiding in exercise, because those are all trauma responses, and we really need to bring things to the forefront, heal them and clear them for our greatest good, and to move into 2020 with a clean slate. Wow. Okay. So some of my Cancers out there, we have been working our hardest to up level. Okay. Doing all of the work, doing all the meditation, taking the steps to healing, taking the steps to having a cleaner, healthier, happier, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why I guess I feel like I needed to get rid of something. Me being a Cancer, I really take that as a sign, like there's something came up, like getting rid of something, really sort of detoxifying, cleansing, doing all of this work so that we can up level and heal and bring about a completely new cycle. Wow. Okay. Where are you right now? This World card, but I mean, this is not where are you right now. This is what's blocking you or what you need to leave behind. Now, this is something, this Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards in the deck, and it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this woman, she's alone. She's happy on her own. She's comfortable on her own. She's alone, but she's not lonely. And here she's enjoying, she's picking the grapes. So for just a select few of my Cancers out there might be a little issue with drinking wine. You might want to cut back on that. I'm getting that message from my guides. All right. This woman, she has a gauntlet. I love that word. If you've heard some of my other readings, I talk about it, but I learned that from the tarot. This glove that people use to train, like hunting birds and owls and that sort of thing, is called a gauntlet. And she has trained this bird so she's sort of detaching herself from this bird and the outcome, because she knows it'll come back. She knows that she's put in all the hard work. I think she's just waiting for things to come to fruition. Okay. But I get what's blocking you from growing might be the fact that I think for those of you who are in separation or who have been hurt in the past, you're uncomfortable about letting anybody else into this garden. Even though you want joy and you want happiness and you want healing, Spirit is saying you have to open your heart in order to get that. And as Cancers, we tend to really shut down and close in, especially if we've experienced any past hurt or past pain, which I definitely see here in these cards. Even at the end here, I didn't even read it, but this Three of Swords card, about, maybe being betrayed or hurt, sorrow, whatever. Okay. Now, what intentions you need to set in order to grow, again, is coming out of this heartbreak. There's some sort of negative behavior pattern, or actually more than anything, some sort of negative feeling, sadness, sorrow, disappointment, depression, anxiety that you really need to heal. And it's something from the past. It could be the loss of a loved one. It could be the loss of a pet. It could be a relationship that dissolved. And I feel like it dissolved right in front of your eyes, and it has you really, really down. Okay. And it's something, even if it happened a long time ago, you might have to go back into your history, because some of our first relationships, they can stick with us for a really long time. And there's some energy healing work that you guys can do out there to try to clear those past hurts, because that could be something that's really holding you back here. So you really need to, I get that you guys are doing the work though, but really make sure that you're being very, very honest about what you are healing. And if there's anything that you've missed in your past, it could be your recent past, you might know exactly what it is, but for others of us, it might be a little bit further back. And so it's really important to figure that out at this time, okay, during the Sagittarius season. All right. The knowledge that you need to gain in order to manifest your intentions is that you guys are doing all of the work. I mean, this is Cancer, this is absolutely beautiful. You guys are ascending. You guys are being enlightened. You guys are very, very powerful at what you do. I'm getting, for a lot of you, you've been on your own, and you've been trying to clear past hurts and past pains. You guys have been studying, you've been doing the healing, you've been doing all the work necessary, and you're going to be answering the call. And that call is, you know what that is. Maybe some of you are healers, okay? I'm getting that so clear. Some of you are earth angels. You guys were put on this earth to help others heal, but you do have to heal yourself first. And I get that you guys are doing that. You're taking advantage of this time. I'm a Cancer. Mercury retrograde for me, I really loved it because, you know, I see it as a blessing, a time to give yourself a second chance, a time to focus on your self-care, a time to bring up these past hurts and disappointments and anything that, you know, is plaguing you, or anything that you tried to sweep under the rug, and try to bring it to the forefront, heal it, and then clear it, so then you can bring about this up leveling. And the Judgment card, all of your past actions are going to be rewarded. All of the work you have been doing, Cancer, will be rewarded. So please don't worry, okay? You guys, this is a divine journey. This is the deepest reading I've had so far, and I'm almost done with the zodiac signs, but this is very spiritual. You guys are, I'm definitely talking to other empaths, intuitives, tarot readers, mystics, Reikiists, yogis, massage therapists. You guys, you guys are answering the call, but you guys you knew you had to do the work first, and I get that you're doing it. And you will be rewarded. I mean, this is so important. And make sure then you're getting, you know, excesses under control. If it's drinking, if it's eating, make sure that you're as healthy as possible. Make sure you're drinking enough water and you're getting enough rest. Okay. Now, this is so interesting because the positive energy that will merge during this phase, the Five of Swords, all week in my readings, all week in other people's readings that I listen to, my favorite tarot readers, this Five of Swords has been coming up. I have heard everyone under the sun talk about this Five of Swords. And every day when I do my personal readings, the Five of Swords shows up. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, why? What is this Five of Swords energy? This is actually positive energy. And I haven't heard anybody else, but in my own research of the Five of Swords and this Cancer, this is the message for you. Maybe in the past, you haven't always had the best of intentions. None of us are saints. And maybe even you didn't even realize that. Maybe you didn't realize that you were making decisions based on jealousy or based on envy, or because you maybe wanted to one up someone. We're all guilty of doing that. Cancer is also when we really love something, we try to hold on really tight. And sometimes we lose sight of the fact that it's no longer good for us, or it's no longer good for a person, whether it's a relationship or it's a behavior pattern or something like that. You know, it could be, hey, you know, I need my glass of wine every night. But when it gets to a point where you can't go to sleep without that glass of wine, that's a behavior that you have to let go of. And you might just be playing, you know, and saying, well, I love wine, you know, I'm learning about it, I'm a sommelier in training, whatever you might tell yourself. You know, again, those are the intentions I'm talking about. They might not have even been intentional or knowing, but the Five of Swords is actually kind of cool, because it's saying, look, he's kind of looking at the past and these people, and he's like, I've won, I've got it, and nobody's really caring, right? But what's happening here is he's realizing, he's reflecting on his past actions, his past decisions, his past behaviors, and he's rectifying them. He's changing them. He's changing his course. And that's what you guys are doing. You guys are healing. You guys were trying to do too much. It became exhausting. I think it affected your personal relationships or your relationship with your higher self. There was a lot of like aggravating behaviors. There were frustrations. There were, you know, maybe things got nasty at some point in time, and something ended, some sort of sorrow and heartbreak. You know, but some sort of sorrow and heartbreak you were experiencing brought about the end to something, because I think you were just trying to do too much and you weren't singularly focused on doing one thing really, really well. Okay, so this Five of Swords energy is that reflection, and he's righting his wrongs, and now you know. And now the steps that you're taking to healing, to answering the call, knowing that you are a healer, that you were put on this earth for something very specific, okay, to help other people. I may be talking to star seeds, I may be talking to other earth angels, etc., but you're bringing about this enlightenment and this up-leveling, Cancer, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I do notice, though, that we do have two fives, and fives do represent a little bit of conflict, but movement and fluctuation, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull some energy oracle cards for you for additional messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from Spirit. Additional messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yay, door to personal healing and happiness. Yeah. I mean, this whole reading, this is this whole reading in just one card. It's a beautiful card. Financial constraints. So some of you might have been in sort of a bad financial situation. I get that, you know, you're doing work to also help that situation. I'm also getting that some of you might be starting a YouTube channel. There might be other tarot readers. You might be thinking about it, or you might have recently started, or you're doing something, online, or you're starting your own business. And that's really going to bring in a lot of abundance. So you're going to be healing yourself as well as healing others. And you're also going to be healing your financial situation. Okay. Again, we have 2 and 3. This adds up to 5. So here we have 3 5s in this reading. 5 5 5 is going to be important to you. But remember, 5s are about big changes, and you're bringing it all about because you're doing the healing, you're doing the work. Okay. You're up leveling with this world card. You're completing a phase. And I get, especially with these 2 10s coming out and these cards underneath, we've got the 10 of Wands and we've got the 10 of Swords. You're really healing. You're finishing a period that was very, very difficult for you. Okay. And it really had you all tied up. It had you, all in knots. And I get that that's what you're working on, untying yourself, Cancer. And you will. I mean, you absolutely will. The Judgment card is you, moving on, answering the call. You guys are healers. You guys are integral to raising the vibration of the whole planet. All right. So we have ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. It's that ascension, Cancer. I'm just tickled. I love it. And as a Cancer and as a reader, I support I support everyone, but I love you, Cancers. And all of us, we've been doing so much work, and I think it's been a really hard year or a hard cycle that we've been going through, but doing that work, sticking to it is really going to pay off. Miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. Is it not going to? I mean, is it not going to pay off? And when? I mean, we have this new moon card, so this reading speaks from the new moon in Sagittarius until the new moon in Capricorn. We have eclipses in Capricorn and Cancer that are also coming up. So, I mean, really powerful, Cancer. You guys, we're going places. And we're only going up. We're only going up, baby. Lots of healing here. Whoops, sorry about that. I must be on track. All right, change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I love it. And then we also have freedom. Is that not one of the tag words for the Sagittarius new moon? I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yes, we do, Cancer. All right, final message before the dogs go bonkers here. Final message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the new moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, someone's just come home. In case you guys are wondering, that's why the dog's going crazy. All right, and Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what outward appearances may be. Yeah, some of you guys are real Mother Teresa's out here, real healers. You're going to be helping so many people in this whole earth up level and raise their vibration. Don't doubt that, Cancer. You guys are, this is a huge, huge healing process for you and everybody that you come in contact with. Expect the wondrous to emerge. You guys have been doing the work. I love you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something you like to do. And remember that I love you guys so much. This is so awesome, so beautiful, Cancer. Have a beautiful, beautiful new moon in Sagittarius.